Hello everyone and welcome to our weekly gaming podcast.
Hi Callum, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Great.
So, in the podcast this week we'll be discussing the latest in gaming news and any of our opinions on things.
This is going to run every Saturday, and we're going to be playing a game in the background just so you guys don't get bored.
Yeah, so this week's going to be Hearthstone. A bit of that going on.
Oh, that's a bit bugged. Oh, I haven't chosen my deck. Alright.
There we go. Alrighty, so first up on the agenda are this week's releases and announcements.
Well, there's not been many releases this week. The one we can talk about.
It's a pretty big one, to be fair. It's a South
It
Park
is.
Stick of Truth.
The game that everyone is playing on YouTube.
Kind of the new RPG style game set in the South Park universe.
I mean, they've gone for that. I don't know why it's so popular, to be honest. I mean, I can understand that South Park's popular, but
well, it's a fully fledged RPG, like turn-based combat and everything. It's not so heavily reliant on the TV series that's entirely what sells for it, because it does have some quite nice gameplay to it, as I'm sure people will have seen from the various gameplay that's been posted around.
I'm thinking maybe it is popular literally because it's just a different style of game.
Yeah, it's not very similar to anything else that I can think of, really.
And I've got to say, I am interested in buying it, but just £40, I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get it because I don't watch a lot of South Park, so it's not going to make a lot of sense to me.
I mean, I've watched quite a bit, so when I see like gameplay of it, I do get quite a lot of the references. It's a game that I'd like enjoy, but
yeah. So, well, that's the big release for this week, I guess. Other announcements: Batman: Arkham Knight has a trailer released for it. It's going to be the same developers as the people who worked on the first two games, so Arkham City
and Arkham Asylum,
and
which is
Arkham
the first
Asylum.
one. So it's not the guys who made Arkham Origin.
No, it's not the
think
guys who made Arkham Origin.
Origins did have a lot of criticism, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it was still a good game, but it didn't live up to the other two quite as much. People definitely preferred the first two. How many of those do you have?
With me though, I think I did enjoy back. I only played the first one, which was Arkham Asylum, and I enjoyed it. The combat was really nice, really fluid. And they made the game again, and from what I saw, I was like, yeah, they improved on the combat, blah blah blah. But they made a third one, I was like, the combat's the same. I mean, yeah, it's good combat, but you've just done the same damn thing.
Yeah, but I guess it's storyline motivated as well. You have different villains. That sort of thing.
Yeah, but still, I mean, can't they? It is. I don't want to say it's the same game, but I'm kind of tired of the combat now.
Well, you can say that with any series, to be honest. I don't know if that's a fair
fair.
criticism.
But they're making it. Actually, you know what I heard about it? They're making the map like I think twice as big as City.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
including
There's like all these new
vehicles.
areas. Yeah, oh yeah, that you can drive the Batmobile. I think that's pretty cool.
That will be cool. Yes,
And
I cannot deal with that.
other potential announcements was that a Dishonored 2 like title has been leaked online. Obviously it wouldn't be surrounding the story of Corvo, the main guy from the original game. It would take perhaps the story of another character who's been seen by the outsider.
Sorry, how did the knives miss your Send and Shield Master? Oh my gosh. Really? Sorry.
I'm the best.
How did
Anyway. So that's this week's releases. Big news this week for Sony though. 6 million units of the PS4 have sold.
Do you actually know how many the Xbox has sold?
No, Microsoft have declined to release any similar figures.
So basically it's less.
I would assume so. But I mean, that's because PS4 had quite a big release in Japan, I believe.
I mean, that's all they play in Japan is Sony stuff. But, I mean, to be fair, from
Well, and
everyone's
Nintendo.
From everyone's reaction, you know, when the next gen consoles were released, I already knew that everyone was going to get PS4. So,
Well, yeah, I mean,
apart from people who played Xbox, like Xbox, quote, fanboys. I don't even want to say that, but
I don't think that's a fair criticism. Honestly, Xbox did a lot of bad press themselves with the whole always online and the Kinect surveillance, like whole shenanigans. So, yeah. And honestly, the PS4 is a wider reaching market. It did a lot better in Europe than the Xbox did. It's done better in Asia, certainly, and that's simply because Microsoft is much more prominent in the US than anywhere else, really. But yeah, Sony hit that target. I think it's almost a month ahead of what they predicted. They predicted they'd reach 6 million, was it, by the end of March? And it's only the first week of March. So that was pretty big, to be honest.
It is really surprising when there are no games out for either console. I mean,
well, no, but that's the same with any any new generation release. There's not many games to start with.
I guess, but I just thought like this year, sorry, not this year, this console release be the release that people actually realise, oh shit, Ireland has scored.
No, because a lot of the time you're still ironing out bugs for the new consoles, and you have to let the system break in. And honestly, it would be naive to try and imagine that there'd be all the releases would be as soon as the console was released. I mean, I know it's been about 4 months now. Longer than that?
The release.
Since their releases, yeah.
Was it late October?
Yeah.
Late October for the it was mid October, something like that. But
yeah. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I'm just gonna keep. I love this deck, just returning everything.
News that I found out today. The developers behind Titanfall, Respawn Entertainment, have decided that they're not going to be releasing Titanfall in South Africa after the beta. The reasoning they've given for this is that the server quality is just simply not good enough for them to want to release the game in South Africa.
Well, I guess as a business, that's their call, though, isn't it? I mean, if they have to spend a lot of money to get those servers up there, it's not worth it for the amount of people.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't say that business is being unfair by not releasing their game.
No, exactly. I mean, it's fair enough. I just find it quite surprising that it's so late in the day.
Yeah.
But I mean, their beta was quite late on.
I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised that a lot of places can release in places like, Africa, South Africa, whatever. Because, I mean,
I don't know, they're still markets.
Yeah, but you got to set up the servers and everything, and how many people are going to buy your game? Like, Africa's a pretty poor place. I mean, how many people there?
No, but this is specifically South Africa. I think you're generalising too
yeah,
much.
I guess.
But yeah, so that was rather surprising news, I'd say. On to the possibly biggest news of the week. Lots happening with Naughty Dog this week. The developers behind The Last of Us and
Uncharted series.
Yeah.
That's what they're known for, yeah.
Big news is that lead writer of the Uncharted series, Mary Hennig, has left the company with rumours, and I'll say rumours, that she was forced out by the what do you call them? The writers behind The Last of Us. But that's
So she didn't write The Last of Us. I thought there was a collaboration. No. Okay.
No, she did not contribute towards The Last of Us, I don't believe. The two writers, I think, I don't remember their names. Yeah, well, the rumours are saying that those two forced out Mary Hennig so they could then take over development on the Dog series, on the Uncharted series. Sorry.
It's not been officially announced, but we're pretty sure that PS4 is going to get a next-gen Uncharted series. Or next-gen Uncharted game, rather.
Well, yeah, it's going to be... Well, Uncharted 4, I would just say.
Yeah, but that is odd that they kick out the lead designer. I mean, it doesn't really make sense, does it?
So, yeah, she confirmed her leaving early this week. And that was honestly quite surprising. I mean, I can't quite see the logic behind it. I mean, I suppose maybe...
There's got to be something else going on.
maybe they just want to bring in like fresh ideas, or they've seen the success that The Last of Us had, and they want to try and apply that to the Uncharted series.
Maybe she just wanted a raise or something, and like, nope, get out.
No, I don't know.
Well, they're not just going to kick her out randomly. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, this is assuming she's being forced out. I mean, that was just a rumor.
Maybe she left by herself because of differences.
Yeah. And the other news is that The Last of Us has been confirmed that it's being made into a film directed by Sam Raimi, who is the director of the Spider-Man films, or at least the original trio.
I cannot remember. And as you were saying, actually, you probably want to say what you were saying before in terms of, video games and films. You're talking to me about how The Last of Us was so successful because...
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand this attempt to turn The Last of Us into a film, because The Last of Us was a great game because it was so cinematic and immersive, right? And you don't often get that from video games, particularly not with the quality that The Last of Us managed. However, you go look at films, and that's more what you expect from a film. You want to be immersed
That's what
in
makes a
the
good
film.
Yeah.
That's what makes a good film, whereas a game doesn't necessarily have to have those aspects.
With the film, there literally is no interaction except with your eyes.
Yeah.
So
I don't necessarily think that The Last of Us will be any form of a good film other than just a generic, like, apocalyptic survival on the scale of I Am Legend or something.
And I was reading an article as well about how many game movies which have been such flops. But I can't remember any examples. I think one was the Tomb Raider.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, yeah. Prince of Persia.
Oh my god, the Prince of Persia.
Yeah,
So yeah, honestly, don't understand the move. Sam Raimi, he's an alright director. I say he's an alright director, some people really like his work. I'm not such a big fan.
What has he made?
He did the original Spider-Man series.
Oh yeah, he said, sorry, yeah.
Tobey Maguire.
I only saw the first one. I like the first one, I think. I can't remember.
It was alright, but it wasn't standout by any means.
I think there's also been speculation as to who's going to play who.
Yeah, I don't believe that the voice actor for Joel will be involved, though he has given his his support of the project. He released a tweet saying he thought it would work out well.
Well, obviously he has to say that. I mean, they probably
No, he's not under any obligation to say on Twitter that he thinks it'll go well.
I guess. But how does he know? He's not seen any of it.
True. I remain skeptical of how good a film it'll be as opposed to any other generic survival film. But yeah, on more game and movie notes, there was an announcement that Minecraft is seeing a movie in the works.
No idea how that's going to work. Then again, I didn't think a Lego movie could work, and that seemed to do alright.
Yeah, no, that was pretty popular. I didn't see it myself though.
I wonder how it will work. Do you think they'll go pro with it, or do you think they'll ask YouTubers to do it?
Well, I don't think they will ask YouTubers because Rocket Jump, Freddie W, was working on a kind of Minecraft film, and that got shut down by Notch simply because I think this was already in the works. I don't know any of the premise behind the plot or how it's going to work, but I remain open to what it's going to be like. Whether it's going to have real world actors, or it's going to be CG, or it's actually going to be set in the world of the...
I made a mistake, by the way. Crap.
So yeah, that could be interesting, I think. That's what happens with that.
But yeah, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, Dark Souls is going to be 2, rather. It's going to be released a month later on PC than it is on console.
I was really annoyed at this. I mean, I haven't seen the justification for this, but I can't imagine why they would make it a full month later. I mean, compare it to, say, I don't know, the Titanfall release. That's
It does
coming
seem
out
stupid.
next week, I believe. And the releases
11th,
for
maybe?
all platforms are over the space of 3 or 4 days for all regions. I mean, I know the UK gets it last and the US gets it first, but I think it's released on all platforms at those times. I don't understand why Dark Souls 2 is being released a month later for PC.
Mm.
Maybe there are patch issues, maybe they still need to resolve specific things about the PC port. Because, I mean, we all know that the PC port of the original Dark Souls wasn't that great in terms
Oh, it was
of...
terrible, wasn't it? When it came
Yeah,
out?
in terms of PC compatibility.
You know what? That I don't get. Why is Dark Souls 2 being released for... It's like what I didn't get with the Stick of Truth. Why is it being released for PS3 and Xbox 360, but not the next-gen consoles? Because if they are, like, taking the effort to make it compatible with PC, they can do it with the next-gen consoles as well.
Maybe these were already so far in the works that they didn't have the specs for the next-gen consoles when they were in development. That may be part of it.
My shield for Arthur. No.
I don't know, but... Either way, yeah, but... So when is Dark Souls being released on... Sorry, it's...
Dark
Is it-
Souls is being released, I believe it's the same week as Titanfall for consoles, but then
What,
a
so
month
next
later
week
PC.
for
Yeah,
consoles?
I believe that's
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think I heard it was April for PC, wasn't it? Yeah, so that makes sense. I think I've lost this game, by the way.
I don't know.
But, I mean, it is a common trend, though, isn't it? You see it, like, with GTA and stuff. I mean, how long did it take for the GTAs to get out on PC before they were on
Yeah,
console?
that's true.
You love my recipe.
That's annoying. Crazy Alchemist.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know why they've done that, and I'm rather annoyed that they have.
I think a lot of people will, but...
Mm.
Or
Unless it's necessary, like, in order to fix certain faults, perhaps, in the...
maybe it's possible that they're doing it because they want to increase sales on consoles first. Actually, that wouldn't make any sense, but...
No, I think if people are going to get it on console, they're going to get it irrespective of when the PC...
Yeah, but it's going to look so much better on PC compared to... See, that's what I mean about... Maybe if they release on next gen, people buy it on next gen. But... Where am I going with this?
I don't really know.
I can't remember. I was going somewhere with it, but I can't remember. But yeah, oh, that's annoying. But you killed your own thing, ha! Anyway, moving on.
The final bit of news that cropped up this week was the discussion of next-gen Mass Effect, and specifically not so much like re-releases or remasters of the original trilogy, but development of a new Mass Effect title that most likely will not feature Commander Shepard or his team at all.
So, just like a reinvention of the franchise or someone else.
Well, almost a continuation, but from a different perspective, so to say.
Okay. Do you know what I never got about Mass Effect?
No,
How did,
well.
like... You know you get, like, relationships and stuff.
Mm.
How did that work if, like, you chose a woman instead of a man?
You can have gay relationships, like in Skyrim.
Can you in Skyrim?
Yeah. You just killed yourself.
I know, I couldn't win. I gave up.
Fair enough.
But yeah, should be interesting. I mean, I really enjoyed Mass Effect 2. I had it on PS3.
Yeah,
And
2
then-
was generally accepted as the best of the trilogy.
I got stuck. I didn't know what to do at this one point. And it wasn't stuck that it was too hard for me. I couldn't do it. It was stuck as in literally, I didn't know what to do. So I stopped playing it, but I was enjoying it. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. The new Mass
Yeah,
Effect,
I
see where
mean-
they go with it.
I don't know where they're going to set it in the storyline, whether they'll set it before the first game, because they can't really said it after the third game. Spoilers, won't say anything more.
Well, I'm guessing I haven't played it, but I'm guessing when you said they can't set after the third game, maybe everything gets destroyed or something.
I don't know. I'm not going to say.
Alright, but anyway, what was I going to say?
So
Anyway,
I don't know where in the timeline it's going to be set, and I don't know what kind of story it's going to, like,
the
focus
thing
on.
is with Mass Effect, I think it was so successful because of, all the dialogue options and all,
Well, yeah, it was a
different thing.
really good RPG in that
But
sense.
now,
Like,
but now
you get your
everyone's done that.
decisions.
It's not like
But Mass Effect do it differently.
a new Dragon Age is coming out, I believe, sometime this year.
Yeah, Dragon Age is coming out this year. But
That's
Mass
not the
Effect
same
does
thing.
it differently in the way that the sheer number of options and decisions you can make, I think, is part of it. Also, the original trilogy, you have like the continuation of the story, and your decisions can affect things in future games.
Yeah, but again, what if you haven't played the? I think that's just a stupid gimmick, to be honest. I mean,
It's not. It's those who enjoy the franchise get something extra out of it, rather than it just being a new iteration of the series. Like just spawning endless crap, like the Call of Duty series.
oh, did you hear about that? So I don't know if we should talk about it, but Call of Duty is going on a 3-year rota between. Three
Oh
companies.
yeah, I heard that. They're introducing a third developer into the mix.
Yeah, so
Who was it?
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. Yeah,
I think it was Sledgehammer who they helped in making. Was it Ghosts?
it was.
I can't
It was
remember.
Ghosts or Black Ops. I think I can't remember which one.
I think it was Infinity Edge and
Infinity
Sledgehammer.
Ward.
Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer made Ghost. I think I'm gonna have to look this up. We should have done research. I can't remember. I used to be a huge COD fan, but I stopped after bloody Modern Warfare 3. Actually, no, Black Ops 2. So I did actually play quite a lot. I stopped at Ghost. But yeah,
So, yeah.
from my point of view, the series got shit after Modern Warfare 2. So
I didn't. The only one I did play was the original Modern Warfare. I mean, I have played like with friends the multiplayer for like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, but never really had any interest in me. Never really did.
I guess, yeah. It was just like one of those multiplayer games that you play because everyone else is playing.
Yeah. Which I guess Titanfall is going to be the new sort of multiplayer game, to be honest. But
Maybe.
it seems to be an actual better one in terms of gameplay rather than just the linearity that is most modern military shooters.
Titanfall does look interesting. I think we should pick it up and do like a play.
Yeah,
when it comes
I'd
out.
definitely be looking forward to it picking it up. I wouldn't want to pay the £45 price that it is sitting at right now.
Yeah, it's pretty damn steep.
Yeah.
And it's going to stay that way as well, especially because it's going to be such a popular game.
Especially as it's on Origin as well.
Hey, let's not point fingers at companies.
No, it's just Origin's not Steam, so you're not going to get the same massive deals. Which is a shame, but you've got to deal with it. Well, I think that pretty much sums up this week's news.
Thank you very much for listening. We'll be back next Saturday.
Yes.
More random crap to talk about.
And we'll have content for you all through this coming week, Monday to Friday.
Should we discuss that quickly, what we're bringing out?
Well, okay, so Mondays and Wednesdays we're going to be having our new Minecraft series.
Yep, that'll be us looking or playing through on like a special mod pack. I haven't decided yet, we'll be looking into it. If we can't get that up and running, there might be some Splinter Cell on Monday and Wednesday just to cover while we sort it out.
Yeah. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays is the continuation of our Allegiance run.
On Borderlands 2.
Yeah. and
Friday.
that's hell of fun. Friday is our casual Friday. So it'll be a random cooperative or competitive multiplayer game that we'll do a little bit of gameplay in.
Just like we did with Loadout. Yeah, Saturday will be another podcast and Sunday is our day off.
Sunday is where we do all sorts of stuff.
We have like naked parties in our houses, so can't re-record.
Well, that's okay.
You don't do that. Okay.
Well, anyway. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you
Next time. Bye.